All right, first comics news is here with Paganini Stories here at the Comic Con Revolution here in Ontario, California, and it caught my eye while I was going around Artist Alley. So I'm gonna talk to some people from it, and let's talk about what we got. Seems like I got some cool things going on. Right here, I have Anna and I have Kyle from Paganini Stories. So let them introduce themselves, and we'll get started.
Hello, my name is Kyle Gagne. I am a writer, creator, producer for Paganini Stories, and we're creating a couple different comics, Gods Untold and Beazle Babes, which is what we're showing today.
Hi, my name is Anna, and I'm actress and producer, and I'm helping out with this fantastic group of creators, and yeah, just making their vision come true.
So we've had Gods Untold and also Beazle Babes. Can you tell us a little bit first about Gods Untold?
Gods Untold is a collection of 24 stories about gods from around the world. Now, we try to focus on the lesser known gods, so you're not going to really hear about Zeus or maybe the Egyptian gods, but you'll find things like the Greek goddess Stupidity or some Native American lore about Nanook or Pomola. And so it's about a celebration of culture and creators from all around the world, as we are a pitch-based anthology. And so we get creators, we pay them, they tell their own stories their own way. We just help bring their visions to life, and then we put this in a nice little book.
Oh, very cool.
It's really cool because it has lots of different styles, so you get a lot in just one book. Super talented people worked on it.
Oh, yeah.
So you said you had from around the world. So they basically are dealing with the gods from their culture, their areas, so to speak.
For the most part, yes, but sometimes that's really hard to get like all the time. So some people are really interested in other cultures, and so those perspectives are also interesting as long as you're coming from a place of respect and you're researching what the gods are about. That's really important, and we do make sure that we kind of look into that. And then after each story in the book, we put a little bit about where the origins of the gods and their stories come from. So even if the origin or the take that they have in the book is different, then we do give a little bit of a background of that. And then the writers and creators themselves talk about their journey and their challenges in creating those stories for the book. So you get a lot of different looks at it, and it's really just about respecting and celebrating everything from around the world.
Yeah, so very cultural, yeah. So then it can tell me about the opposite side or opposing side, the Beazle Babes.
Yes, the devil side of it.
So Beazle Babes is, I always pronounce it wrong. It's really hard for me. Well, it's about the devil's daughters. And now the devil goes around the world and he makes contracts with people where they sell their soul for something: money, power, wealth, fame, something like that. Well, one day somebody needs to come and collect on that contract. And so when the devil comes knocking, it's not going to be himself, it's going to be his daughters. And so they're out there fighting evil and dragging them back to hell because, you know what, your time's up.
So that one's more of an action-oriented, kind of pulpy, kind of like popcorn movie kind of story.
It's very...
Go. It's super fun, it's sexy, it's silly, you're gonna be laughing at the crazy things, and yeah, we have different villains in each edition, and we're launching the Kickstarter soon.
Yes. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. So these two, which one do you guys do you have a favorite, or is it I can't decide, it's like trying to choose my favorite child?
Oh, between the two, well, right now no, you're right. It's really hard to choose. Right now, I'm really like.
I think I know where Anna's going.
Yeah. Right now, I really like the Beazle Babes because it's just silly fun, and it's a concept that a lot of people just see immediately and they click with. And because it's episodic, it doesn't need to be too deep, and you just like explore fun concepts with it. And so, having that victim of the week mentality, where you're just coming in. You create something new, and then they come in and they kind of defeat it in their own fun way. It's just creative outlet.
So because kind of like interchangeable. You can do another villain. This has the cool powers. We can do these cool powers. We can go, or this person does this evil thing that's kind of making me angry right now. Hey, let's go do about that.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the politics of the world today. One idea is to have a politician in there, kind of just as a villain that you can do play on a lot of the stuff that's happening. And then it's like, okay, if this person sold their soul to the devil, what would that actually look like? And if these girls would come to claim, what kind of challenges would they have to face the coming and take them back to hell?
Did it have like kind of thing where it's like we come to the real world and they don't know what a McDonald's is, or
Right. Well, no, it's like they're also kind of like fangirly too. So in the second issue, it's around an actor. One of them is a big fan of this actor. He's like, no, I don't want to have to kill this guy. And they're like, come in, they're like fighting him. It's like, I'm so sorry. So it's good to play on things like that. But
so that's a cool, like, I can say palate cleanser to like the deeper story of the of Gods Untold kind of thing. And
yeah, for Weasel Babes.
yeah,
It's definitely a palate cleanser. It's a flip on that quarter. As you can say, it's like this is very like pure and hard. I think there's a lot of different stories come from it, but it's very passion based by all these different creators. And this is like, all right, we're down and dirty fun, a little taboo, touching on things, but also it's just pure fantasy.
and of course, Anna mentioned there is the Kickstarter going. What is that for both books or for Paganini Stories in general?
Yes, so we have two Kickstarters.
Babes, there you go.
Yeah, it's two. I had the shirt on earlier when she was doing that too. So, so there's two Kickstarters going, and they're both in pre-launch right now. So we're gonna stagger them so we don't overwhelm you.
Yeah.
One is for the Weasel Babes issue 1. It's more or less kind of done, but we just need to get like a little bit over the edge and then like get the promotion of it. That way we can just print with confidence and know how many we need to make.
Yeah.
And then for Gods Untold, we have we're working towards volume 2 of it. I've already sourced all the creators, and but we're splitting them up into smaller issues. So this next one that's coming out is going to be all about African gods.
Oh wow!
So we're going to do African gods, and then South American, Asia, Europe, North American, and we'll have 5 issues come out, and then the full second volume.
Very cool. As an Asian American myself, I'm half Asian American. I can't wait to go see the Asian or the Asia Pacific gods, I guess, stories for Philippines. But I'm half Filipino, so I'd love to see that.
Yeah,
there.
we had one, like, that's an area of the world that we don't get a ton of stories pitched from, so it's hard to like find creators there pitching stories. But we did have one story about a Filipino, some gods that were pitched to us. So you will find that in the Asian anthology when it comes out. But it's just like, it's just so cool to get these all together because you just learn so much, and then it's just fun, the stories that people are telling.
Like you said earlier, everyone knows about Zeus or knows the Egyptian gods or the Norse gods, but you don't get to hear. I don't get to hear about the Asian Pacific Islanders or Asian or more the other higher powerful China, like not lower profile, but unmentioned like Chinese or Japanese gods or even I guess even. I don't know what to say about that one. I was like, I don't know why, but Canadian jumped in my head. I don't know why. Maybe there's a Canadian gods. I don't know, or like or more local or native, that kind of thing. Maybe.
Yeah, so like the North America region is difficult too. You get a lot of the indigenous American tribes and Canadian tribes stories to pitch from. We do have some of that represented, but like we also accept like different myth and lore. So like cryptids are also. They're not gods, but they're supernatural beings for the most part. So we will accept stories from that, and those are kind of things that you can expect from like a U.S. perspective or a Canadian perspective, where you have this rich history of where they came from. For example, the story that I will be doing for the second volume is on the Rougarou, which is from the Louisiana area of the U.S.
Okay.
But it has roots from France because it's very similar stories from France about these werewolf creatures that existed. But when the French settlers came to America, those stories kept going on, but then like they shifted a little bit. So now instead of a werewolf in the woods, it's a werewolf in the swamp. Yeah. But the same story persisted. So you get to learn about the history, and it's really interesting.
Oh, very cool. Yeah. So what you said it's in pre-launch right now. Is there any way for them to go check out where we can find Paganini Stories and where to find your social media, that kind of thing?
Yes. So our Instagram is Paganini Stories. Our website's PaganiniStories.com, and then on Kickstarter it's Paganini Stories once again. And it's going to be for Gods Untold. There's the Gods Untold Africa you can find on there, and then you're going to have the Weasel Babes, and they'll have their own different pre-launch. You can just search by that, and they should come up.
All right. Well, thank you guys for taking time out to talk to us. So make sure you look it out. Paganini Stories coming soon. Kickstarter, they're getting funded. We're getting these guys funded. So let's do it, guys. Thank you so much. First Comics News again here at Comic Con Revolution here in Ontario, California. Thank you guys again.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.